Hey guys, it's it's brother being here with Ja and Tuka or Tuku. God dang it!
Still
Hey.
And I already did interviews of both of them, but Tuka wanted to do a part. He wanted to redo it, but I was like, let's do a part two instead. Ja wanted. Then Ja was like, hey, let's do a group one, and we're literally the only three people that ever actually join into the actual things. Like I, of course, make them and everything. So, you know. Uh,
yup.
so we're here doing a part two of the interviews. But instead of just one person, we have all.
Who you gonna who you gonna go first? Like who you gonna start asking questions first, or you just gonna go both? You just gonna ask a question we both
I'm
think first.
thinking.
That's why my Wi-Fi is fucking up.
It looks fine on my end.
Oh yeah, you should probably. Yeah, it looks fine, bro. It's all
Hold
good.
on, let me
It's
move.
probably just getting a little
Let me move
lag on
this.
yours,
Uh,
and that's it.
it's just like choppy a little bit. All right, so I'll start.
Yeah,
Let's
that's what
start.
happened to me.
There we go. I just tried to open this and there was no cap on it, so that's where my head is right now.
Oh god. So you as fried as that fucking one that I did with you, the one that you did with me, where you just couldn't fucking take it off.
Anyways, so
Gah!
I
Gah!
don't think I don't think I asked you, Ja. Or maybe I did. What was your first song you ever made, like on SoundCloud or just whatever?
Oh, oh. My first song I ever made, it was called "Do Not Doubt Yourself." Nobody has heard it, but old people. It was called "Don't Doubt Yourself." It's on private right now. I took it down. It's on private. So it's called "Don't Doubt Yourself." It was like I can understand why you try to take the pain, try to take it on your own, hide it away, try to take it on your back like you was straight, but I know you're still thinking about it every day. Type. It was just like just a little.
Damn, you
My first
still remember
phone
this shit.
audio quality was terrible. It was just everything was fucked up.
I think I already asked Tuku what was his first song.
I took it down.
Yeah, yeah, you already did.
Um,
I mean, I can go. There was something that I did want to, I guess, recover
What is it?
on the interview that you did with me, which is the music influences, because I could have done a lot of better job on that.
yeah, you just kind of. It
I
seems like
didn't
you
think
just
about it
brought up.
until after the
You
interview.
just kind of brought up. Justin. Smiley still on? Yeah, it is. Okay. It
What?
seems like you only like really brought up like X and stuff and all that stuff.
Yeah. So I would say like influence wise, like musical influence. It's
Oh,
kind
now
of
you're
more like in
sideways.
stages, bro. You saw it was very no, I'll probably consider it more in stages of like life of where I was, and that was like just sort of music that I was listening to and exposing myself to. So I guess I would just go through that. So at a young age, like what I was listening to around at the start was like electronic
Jameer, you're
shit. So
sideways
like
right now.
just you
Oh,
saw it was, bro.
we fucking wait.
There you go.
But
There you go.
my
Oh,
Oh
he
shit.
he
Yeah.
died.
All right. Whatever. Fuck it. So pretty much.
They saw your profile picture and Discord.
So yeah. I guess yeah. So I listen to shit like electronic. So it'll be like Gorillas, Major Lazer, shit like that, right? And electronic
Right.
stuff. Then I had my brother. He was listening to rap, and he would like always blast that shit. And my father, he would be like listening to like fucking rock shit, like AC/DC, fucking Foo Fighters, all sorts of shit. And I listened to that for a long time. And then like but then when I started like developing my own musical taste, I remember I started listening to like I think this is yeah, like after I got out of primary school, so like when I was 12 and
Mhm.
shit, I started listening to like a bit of rap, like some I guess it's R&B sort of shit. So that'll be like Eden, Cry Wolf, um, fucking then I was also listening to more electronic shit, so Excision, all that, and it's just kind of evolved. Like every time that I've like moved on, like into a different stage of my life, I've just like started listening to more different shit. Like, I guess, but I've always had rap. Like rap's always been in my, I guess, playlist. So that's something that's always fascinated me. And same with the electronic, and I guess low key rock as well, which is kind of weird. But I mean, that's kind of what I grew up listening to. I feel like that's influenced me the way I am now as an artist and how I compose and put everything together
Right.
in that sense.
No.
So wait, what were we talking about? Like what basically inspired our style of music?
Basic, yeah.
Yeah, I was clearing up what you
Yeah.
had, but yeah, you can go on.
Alright, so basically, what inspired my type of music, my like style of music. I feel like I'm kind of fucking like I feel like I'm trying to be I'm more versatile. From my songs in the past have been like maybe alright, so sad to yelling. That was basically it. But what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to get versatile levels on. Like my EP is dropping 15. Listen to that shit. When it come out, it's gonna like it varies. It's gonna vary between different types of songs, and me and Tuku are working on a song right now. It has a beat in the
Yeah,
background. Like it doesn't match the style of what we're matching, but it goes. But
yeah,
like type shit. It's like I'm trying to become a more versatile person and become something that everybody can relate to because if all right, so basically I used to listen to like all right, so my dad we'd be in the
Mhm.
car, right? My dad would listen to all types of old shit like fucking we would listen to Tupac, Biggie, and then we would go off to
old school shit.
Outkast.
That's what I was listening to as well,
Outkast.
man.
Outkast. Outkast has inspired me so much. Andre 3000, Big Boy. I fuck with those dudes so heavily. Like those, like I try to copy like from Andre 3000's like fast, like lyrical type shit, and then Big Boy is like like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I study them as well. I study a lot of people. I study old rappers and I study new rappers. I study
Same,
Craig
bro.
Zen. I study Craig Zen. I study let's see. I told y'all I study Outkast. I study Craig Zen. I don't study Kid Chunks really. I study I'm X he was a big inspiration to me, but
It was
along
big
with that I'm
inspiration
not
to
gonna
all of us, bro.
yeah
Fuck.
I'm not gonna try to I'm gonna let that man live. I'm gonna let that man keep his legacy as his legacy. I'm not gonna try to
Yeah.
jack his style or jack his flow because that shit like that's like legitly
That's
disrespecting the dead.
disrespect
You can't
that
disrespect
shit.
exactly, bro. You cannot disrespect the dead. You cannot like that shit is dumb. That shit is messed up, fucked up to the highest extent. You cannot disrespect the dead.
Right.
So I mean, back to what I was saying, like what inspired
Studying.
my style
No,
is
hold on.
like
So, I know we were talking about this
so
earlier with people trying to say, "Oh, I'm the next X. I took his torch." Can we talk about that for a
yes,
minute?
bro, that shit
Oh my god.
Cause
like
Alright.
shit.
like, do you have the
So
balls to call out that one boy? Oh
oh,
yeah.
King
Do it,
Chris.
bro.
All right, so
Fuck that
all
dude.
right, King Chris. Like I'll call anybody, but like I'm not saying fuck him. I'm saying be your fucking self. Like, dude, a voice. You don't. I don't know how to explain it, dude. You're not. You're not. He's trying to be somebody he's not. He's not. Like even with the name,
It's
his
not
he called
coming from
himself
himself. It's not genuine.
like it's called he called himself XXXTENTACIon. Like dog, really? Like that's copying to like the highest extent. I get you can do a voice impersonation of the guy, but fucking taking his like whole style and his whole flow, like that's fucked up. That's really
That
fucked up.
is.
Like, it's
I
like
didn't even know that dude made music, to be honest with
Yeah.
you.
I didn't know he made music either. Dog.
Irrelevant.
He came out saying it's not like X gave me a fucking torch. X gave me a torch and shit, and now I sound like him, blah blah blah. My name is XXX Fascination, and then people are dick riding this man for real. And it's like it's kind of annoying, but I'm gonna let him do him because if he gets fame, he's gonna get to the point where people are gonna hold him to that standard that he puts himself on. People are gonna like if he's saying he's the next X, people are gonna put him and compare him to X. And if his music doesn't live up to par, then his shit is gonna get criticized and nobody's gonna fuck with him. And that's
Not
gonna
even
ruin his
just the music
fucking
shit, personality as well, man. Because
exact.
X's personality was fucking off the
And
chain.
that's why I have
It was
heavy
like
respect
so
for you, Joe,
different,
because you do
and
sound
he's
you have like the same vocal tone and the same way of talking and the same laugh and all that shit as X, but you don't call yourself X. You know, you know
I'm not
exactly.
X. I'm. I don't. I don't even acknowledge. I don't even acknowledge my voice. This is probably gonna be the first time I acknowledge my voice. It's kind of an accent, but it's not like I'm trying. It's not like I'm not gonna say like I was possessed by X or something like King Chris said. No, that's some fuck shit. That's some fuck nigga shit. Like that. No, no, no. Like
I ain't
fuck.
trying to get
Dog.
possessed, man. Keep that shit away from me.
Right.
No,
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 dog.
no.
Listen, listen, listen.
You need the streets.
If you're, I tell people this all the time when they hear my voice. They say, "Oh, you're trying to copy X." I'm like, "No, dog. Like this, I'm trying to be me as much as I can." And it's like, if you think about
That's all that
this,
matters.
when you start making music, and you sound like another person, what are they gonna do? Automatically compare you to that
Right,
person instead of listening to instead of listening to your content, they're gonna compare you to that other person,
right,
right? So if you're gonna put yourself in that position where you're gonna be compared to other people, so I'm not gonna try to stop you. By all means, I'm not gonna try to stop you, but you better like fucking live up to that extent if you're gonna
right.
do it. You know, it's like if you're gonna
Not
copy
only,
something. So if you're gonna
not
copy
only
some
that,
whole
but
shit, like you gotta live up to it. Like it's like if all right, listen about this. My music, I put my heart into it. I put my mind into it, and you know I put my body into it. Like when I'm making music, I move, dog. Like my emotions is
same,
my
yo.
onto the track, dog. Like fucking if you're gonna like my emotions are spilled onto a track. What was I about to say? Yeah, if I put all that energy into a song, and the only thing people can get out of it is what I sound like, then I feel like I'm failing. That's what I feel. No matter how much fame comes to it, no matter how much clout goes towards it, no matter how much how much likes, views, anything, like how much followers I get. If I feel like I'm living off of another person's legacy, if I feel like I'm leeching off of another person's shit, then that's a failure for me because that's not my goal.
That's not being original.
That's not being original. If I'm being original, then I'm gonna be original, and people are gonna
Right.
like me for me. If you're gonna like me just
Exactly.
because if you're gonna like me just because I'm another person, then stop listening to me. G shit, like I'm not that other person. Like don't don't put me into somebody that I'm not. Don't put me into the category. I'm not
I
like
can
I
hold
love
on,
X, but no,
hold on. I got something that I can add on to that. That like to give an example of that. That's like going into a relationship, right? And you're only going to that relationship because this person is exactly like the other fucking person you dated,
Exactly.
and they left
exactly.
you onto some
Exactly.
other shit.
That is like
Oh,
a
like
one to one right there.
what? Exactly, dog. That's
You
that's
know,
one of
it's
the
not
whole
you
fucking
loving
lot.
them for being them. That's you loving them because they're somebody else.
Yo, exactly, dog. X fuck exactly. Like that. Listen, dog. And I'm fucking.
I had to try and hide that smile with that. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, I got a message.
That shit. It's just I'm not gonna try to jack somebody's
Sorry about that, guys. Okay.
shit and being original in his own style. I'm not gonna jack your shit because like that's fucked up.
Yeah,
You
you
feel me?
gotta be original, man. You
Exactly.
gotta try and create what comes from your mind. That's what I'm doing with my music too. That's why I was like nodding my head, to, like agreeing with you, because I'm putting my mind and my life into this shit. And if like some people are like, oh, you have a time, bro. It
Mm,
still come from my mind. I created that shit in my mind, and I'm putting that into my music, so I'm not fucking faking that shit.
I feel you. I feel you.
And like that's also kind of on the level, huh? I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I've done, like because there's a base level, like there's always a base level to my songs that like you can listen to it, and like you're like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. But like it's the deeper that you go into the songs and like I guess analyze the songs, because that's what I do. I analyze songs, like I break it down and shit. If like the deeper you go into my music, like this is not on some brag shit, but this is just me telling the truth. the deeper that you go into my music, the more shit that you see. Cause like hit him with distortion, right? I'm gonna give this an example. Hit him with distortion. Yes, there is the yelling shit, and I'm talking all this like crazy shit. Like it sounds like I'm fucking yelling at you, but in reality, that's all I heard when I was growing up. This is all the fucked up shit that I heard growing up, and that's why I yelled it because I wanted to have the same effect. I wanted to bring that childhood into it, but I also wanted to be like, I wanted to disguise it and wrap it in like a hype song, so you can still turn up to it, but there's still a deep
Right.
meaning behind it. So if someone's like, and that's why I get insulted. Like that's why I take offense to it when people are like, oh, it's just there's the deeper meaning behind it that you are not seeing. I mean, I don't care if people don't like my shit. It's like whatever. They like it, they like it. They don't, they don't. It doesn't bother me in that real much sense. It's just don't talk shit on my stuff if you're not fucking able to bring something better or understand it.
I'm gonna touch on something else. Like I had this friend. His name is Cameron, right?
Yeah,
He was like after X died. After X died, he saw me making music. He like me and him were gonna be a duo type shit, right? And
yeah,
me, him, another guy, 4 Recup. He's in our Discord server. 4 Recup. I shouted him out in one of my old songs that I think I put on private. But
yeah,
like don't him 4 Recup, some other niggas like we had a group chat and we was like fucking shit up. He was the guy who I originally was gonna start go kart with, and
yeah,
he like I guess since he liked X pretty much, and he felt like I was a threat to his goal of becoming the next X because of something like that I can't control. It's like
yeah. That's
Exactly.
he
unfortunate.
felt
I'm like,
he
excuse me,
and he went
excuse me.
like he went on that fuck shit like he went on like because my
Yeah.
name is Jamir, right?
Yeah,
JAHMIR. People call me Ja. That is my nickname.
yeah,
It's a coincidence, like genuinely a coincidence that his name, the ex's name was nickname was Ja. It's like that's my nickname that people gave me. Like I didn't give
yeah.
myself that nickname. People
Right.
gave me that shit, right? So
And
fucking
other people had that name as well. Like
exactly, bro.
that's
Like
just happened.
it's right, exactly. So I mean, he even went on called me out about sex. He said, "Oh, your name isn't John. Your name isn't John Muir." I showed him proof that he said, "Well, still though, like, yes, not your voice." I said, "Dog, what do you want me to do to prove it?" Like, I said he
He
said some
like
other shit.
so
Like,
basically what I'm getting out of
I
this
don't
is
know.
he went to being a good friend to a fake ass friend. He was like you're
He a
fake,
bitch. He a snake.
you're fake, and like gave some proof, and he acts like a 5-year-old and says you're still fake. That's what I'm getting out of that, right?
It's like
Fuck that
honestly,
dude. You're wasting your
honestly,
time.
exactly, bro. I wasn't gonna waste my time on it. It's like it got to a point. He blocked me. Oh, that's fine. He's off playing Roblox now. it's like It's like fucking. I'm gonna talk about Roblox later too, because that used to be my game. The the fucking
Shout out
yeah,
to Roblox keeping us entertained and shit.
right. Keep me out
I
of
got
trouble.
some Roblox bitches because of
Right.
that fire. Haha.
Yeah, bro. Like shit like that. Like people saying, "Oh, you're fake." Oh, you're trying to be another person. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I used to give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I don't anymore.
Exactly. Keep that mindset, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick.
Right.
Keep the interview going.
Yeah, keep the interview going. I mean, he did bring up something on fucking nicknames, so I'm just gonna use that as a fucking segue and get into it, I guess. Um, so there's a nickname that I was given like in high school, which I mean I don't really know why I got given this fucking name. To be honest with you, I can't tell if because I wasn't like the whitest dude in the class, but I wasn't the blackest.
Yeah, you're not black at
So
all. Right. I was gonna make a
yeah.
joke saying
So my
we're like
I'm pretty
inverted Oreo cookie right now. Because it's
much
John, me, and you.
uh no so yeah I got like called so a nickname like this isn't me being on some edgy shit. This is genuinely what I got called. I got called a fucking ghost, bro.
Dead.
Straight up. These people were like dude, they were calling me ghost and shit. And like I think that might have been because like I was always able to fucking dip like hell easy. Like I was able to just fucking I'll be there in a minute and just fucking gone out, fucking disappeared. So like I just kind of kept that name. Like when people hear that story, they're like, oh, it's fucking fake. You're just being edgy. But that's real shit. That motherfucker happened. These people called me a ghost, and like I just kind of was like, I accepted it because I was like kind of cool fucking name back then. Like that's what I saw it as. But then after I grew up a bit and went through some shit, and I did go through a moment where I genuinely do feel like a part of me died in a sense after like something happened. Like I lost a part of me in that fucking. And I mean, I also no, I won't talk about that. That's a little. I guess that's a little too dark for now. But yeah. So pretty much, like after a bit of events, I felt like I was there, but I was still around. So like ghosts, and I always used to ghost hits. If you don't know what ghosting hits is, that's pretty much like when you take a big old hit, right? You're like, take a big old hit, and then like you fucking hold it in, or until like you either hold it in or do some shit, and so that way that big old hit that you took doesn't come out. Like you fucking blow it out and it's nothing, or it's like very fucking faint. I was very good at that
Right.
as well. So I mean, I just kept it. I just kept it like that, and I remember, shit. I don't even remember what the fuck I was gonna say on that. I was gonna be like, oh, I remember I did this, but I fucking forgot. Whatever, fuck it. I mean, shit. Any other questions while you're
Um,
waiting, bro? I mean,
not really. I mean, I haven't thought of anything. Sorry, I'm kind of low key playing a game right now.
why the fuck you doing this in the middle of
Okay,
anything,
all right, I'll
bro?
stop. Well, I mean, I'm just like I have headphones on. I'm just listening. Mm,
Yeah, you're just listening. Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, that's kind of like some amateur mistake shit. Not even on some
no,
disrespect. Actually, I mean, I guess I could talk about that. Like, for me, that's something that's
oh,
very,
you being a
that's something that's
perfectionist?
very, I guess.
Oh.
No, fuck off. No, I'm saying like respect. Fuck you, man. No, like, for me, like, I'm very much on like a respect sort of level. I would give, like, how I did say in the other interview, like, everyone around me
Right,
is like
right.
family. And I treat everyone with a great level of respect. But like if you show me respect, I'm gonna show you
Right.
respect, correct? If you show me disrespect, I'm gonna disrespect you in a low key sense. I'm gonna like fuck around with you. Like I was like I'm very nice, but I was also very fucking like
Well, I
angry
mean,
person
it's
sort of
not
shit.
always good to take shit
Like
though, because like
you
when you're
used
taking
to
shit,
write
you're
me
like,
fucking
then everyone sees you take shit, and then you're like,
yeah.
everyone's just mean to you, and
Oh
it's just pointless. It's just depressing and
oh
sad.
yeah. But also, hold on. Yeah, but I feel like that's also the environment that I grew up in as well. Like I wouldn't say like household shit, but I'm saying like the area that I grew up in, because like the area that I grew up in was like very much on respect. So you disrespect someone, they gonna come up on you and like try to fucking square up, 1v1 shit,
Right.
fight you. Some people like some people would like fucking just be like some real dog shit. Like fuck these people. I'm gonna be honest. Like fuck these people. But like these motherfuckers will like come out with like other people. They'll mob you on some saying some dumb shit. When it's like you get like with 1v1, like when you fucking squaring up and shit, having a good old scrap, good old fight. Both people walk away with a level of respect. I will never fucking disrespect someone that like I won't have a disrespect for someone who's willing to fight for the things that they believe in. You know, if they're willing to if they're willing to get their ass beat over some shit that they believe in, I will never disrespect these motherfuckers. I will have a great level of respect for these people. And like, like I guess there are some people as well, like who wanna like if they do wanna because like have used the N word before. I'm gonna be honest, I've used that word before. and I've had some people come up to me, trying to fucking fight me on that shit, and it's like I'm okay with that, you know, but just 1v1, because like I'm not afraid to like square up. I'm not afraid to get my fucking ass beat. If I get my ass beat, then that's not me, you know. I was the one that was talking shit. I'm gonna get
Right.
fucking hit for it, you know.
I
Just don't
he's
like.
talking
I
about
feel
like
like
he's talking about
if you
respect
run
and
up on
stuff, and
me,
like he
if you run up on me, like if you run up on me with like fucking 5 of your friends or like some bats and some weapons and shit, you're not proving real shit. You know, you're not proving like your worth or anything like that. You're just fucking proving that you're a little bitch and that you need other people to fucking compensate because you can't fucking fight the shit. I just speak that because like I've just seen that shit happen around me before, and it's almost happened to me before. Like some motherfuckers have come up to me. Like I had fucking 3 people come up to me before about, and they were like trying to fucking fight me. I was like, no, fucking at least choose one of you motherfuckers. Like choose the strongest motherfucker out of you, and I'm a 1v1 that dude. You know, if I get my ass beat, I get my ass beat. Fuck it. If I beat his ass, then you know you take him home. And but see, like even when I've knocked out some people, like and I fucking like I made them unconscious, I still like I could have left. I could have easily just gone like fuck this, I'm out, later boat. But I've stayed and I made sure that these motherfuckers are good, and, you know, that they're gonna be able to get home okay. Cause I I don't like although I love to fight and I love having that like adrenaline rush and I guess that shit, but it's not hate for these people. I like it's not genuine hate. Like I'm gonna it's like I didn't really want to fight you, bro, but I'm gonna do that shit. But I'm not gonna fuck you up. I'm not gonna like steal your wallet or some shit. I'm gonna chill and make sure that you're all good, and that way you can like get home. Because at the end of the day, we all trying to fucking just get through shit, man. We're trying to get through our day. We're trying to fucking get from A to B. We're trying to live out our dreams. We're trying to do all this bullshit. And these motherfuckers, like, I don't want these motherfuckers like getting fucked up just because you know they wanted to
right.
try and prove something. Like, 'cause I remember one time I ended up like knocking out this dude, and his head hit the fucking like hit this tree. He was like knocked out. I stayed for like fucking 10 minutes, and like until like he was able to walk, and I was like, "You good?" And I even gave this dude some weed because like I was like I felt bad that this motherfucker hit his head on the tree like as he was going down, as he was like falling from being unconscious. See, like in that sort of sense.
Got you.
I don't hate the people that I fight unless if they've done something to me, unless if they've proven something, like if they unless if
Right,
they've
and
given
like
me a reason
unless
to
they're
hate
proved to
them.
be an asswipe, then you don't have a reason to be mean.
You know, unless if they've done something to me that's like I don't approve of, like unless if they've like fucked my
Oh
bitch
yeah, I
or
gonna
something like that. If they like, yeah,
yeah, I
I'm
got you. What do you think about that the respect and with other people and how people treat with you, Joe? Like what?
Hmm?
You you
What?
probably could explain it better than me, Tuku.
how do
You enjoy that sandwich, my guy?
how's respect for you? Fuck
I
him.
know.
He's
He's
not
just like
listening.
really
Fuck it.
listening.
No, how do you view respect, bro? How do you view respect?
No, bro, I'm lagging out.
Oh, he lagging.
I'm lagging. All right, what you say?
I said, how do you view respect? Like, is that like something that's very, very like you about to fight somebody over shit?
Over what? Respect?
Yeah, respect.
All right,
Like,
so
how is respect to you?
all right. If a nigga try me on some fuck shit, I'm gonna fuck you up, right?
Yeah,
But if it's nothing serious and it's not gonna affect me, if it's like just talking shit, and if it's not constant, then it's fine.
yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna leave your ass alone. But like, I'm gonna tell you a story. Shit happened Monday or Tuesday. I forgot. I think it was Tuesday. But I ended up having to serve ISS for it yesterday, but I was fucking all right. So guy in my football team, right?
Yeah.
He didn't show up to the game, so I walked up to the school. I was like, "Yo, you all right, bro? Everything cool? You wasn't in the game. Everything good? You need something?" He came up to me. He yelled at me. He said, "Fuck off." I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Get an attitude or yell at me like that again, I'm gonna smack you." I told him that
You warned
because
him, bro.
that's
That's fair.
disrespectful. That's disrespectful towards me, bro. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you, and you fucking telling me to fuck off. That's fine. But fuck, if you say that to me again, I'm smack. And like he said, "Do it, I'll break you." He said, "F." He said, "Fuck you," and I was like, "Oh, for shit," and I smacked him. Come
Yeah.
find out, like he goes to the office, right? And I end up getting ISS, like fucking
You didn't get anything for like
yeah.
cursing like that?
It's like respect. If somebody disrespects me, my mind is automatically gonna be like, I got this nigga ass.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really get into much fights anymore. Like it's to because like I'm 18 now, so like I'm trying to be careful with that because I'm trying not to
Did you
get
guys hear me?
locked up.
Because I was like,
Because I'm now at a point where I can get locked up for fighting someone unless it's just some bullshit, I guess. I mean, not all some bullshit. It's kind of fair, but I mean, like if I'm having to get over this dude and we both agree to this shit, then I feel like we should be left alone. I mean, someone should take care. I mean, make sure. Just kind of like sit on the sidelines at least. Like it's a referee shit. Just to make sure nobody like fucking this dude's like knocked out and no motherfucker like jumps on top of him and just like starts beating the shit. That's when the motherfuckers are like, yo, no, that ain't cool. That ain't cool out here.
Right. Wow. Heavy words right there.
so
You know, talking about all this respect stuff.
What?
I don't know. I don't see. Thing is I'll be honest with you. I'm a wimp. I don't fight for
Yeah.
myself very much or at all. I haven't gotten a fight in years. You know. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, that just might be the environment that like you probably grew up in an environment where you didn't really have to, I guess, defend yourself as often. It wasn't a necessity.
yeah, but I don't fight. I don't fight with nobody. I get in arguments with my family and people and whoever, but like I don't fight with anyone.
Yeah, I mean, arguments and
Oh
fights are
yeah.
very different, I feel. I mean, like an argument
Right.
can cause a fight, but a fight can't cause an argument, unless if it's like professional or some shit. I mean, no, I guess no, it can in some certain instances, but most of the time, if you used to fight, like if you used to like fucking square up and like you fucking beat each other's ass and like you go home, you're not gonna fucking try and argue with this dude again. Because you've come off this fight and like you've gotten fucked up. Trying to get that fucking promotions and shit. No. Like, if you got into a fight and then like you fucking because
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh.
be honest, I've had fights where like neither person's been knocked out, but we've just kinda like gone like, yeah, nah, fuck it. And then like we shaking hands, we just kind of went our separate ways because we've gotten that level of respect from it, you know,
mm-hmm.
and that sort of shit.
Ah.
uh, well,
Uh, his phone
uh.
dropped. Fuck.
So
he dropped.
I have a question. So how? This is a question toward Jaw.
Yeah.
It's kind of what we were talking about earlier. When did people start noticing your voice start sound? It kind of sounded like Jaw's. Jaw's thing.
That
It
fucking
doesn't look that
hat,
bad.
Jesus. Perfect. No, I'm just saying because like I took off my hat and it was fucking completely perfect.
Well, I think
Oh,
yeah.
you
Now we
took
get
it
a better
back.
look at your perfect hat hair. Yeah, it looks really good though. It looks like you're about to go to like
I
somewhere
know, right?
nice.
Fuck. My shit's like
I
black.
know,
Like,
right? Like, what the fuck?
I was gonna
I'm
say,
like
when did people
Florida or
start
something.
saying that you sound like Justin?
I'm
Hold
gonna
up, I'm
talk.
about to go to the toilet. You
It's not
continue
like it
shit.
hasn't already started. It's already started. Pretty much like people saying like, "Oh, you sound like X." Is this like a voice impersonation or some shit? Are you trying to sound like him? It's like I just tell him like, "Fuck."
Dies.
I just tell him like straight up. I'm trying to digest my food and shit. I just tell him like straight up, like, you know, I'm not trying to be X. I'm not X. I'm nowhere close to X's talent. I feel like I have potential, but I'm not X. I'm going to let that man rest. And I told him like what I told you guys earlier, like about what people see in music. If you sound like somebody else, then my dog just grabbed a fucking what the fuck. All right, anyways, like look, hold on. My dog just grabbed this out my closet. It's a Mario
Nut,
toy.
nut, 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 nut.
He's like legit just chewing on it now. All right, but anyways, um, I'm just gonna tell they straight up like if I have to address everybody like individually, if I have to address everybody, then I'm gonna have to. It's like I'll tell everybody the reason why I'm not X, the reason why I don't want to be X, the reason why I mean I don't know the reason why I sound like it. It's just the voice, but like you know I don't know.
Right.
It's like if it gets to a level to where it's like if I do ever get like famous type shit, like I'm gonna have to like address people about it because I don't want to be held to that standard to where I have to I don't have to answer to these people for if somebody's on that negative shit to me and they're like telling me you know trying to break me down basically, then I don't have to explain shit to them because they
Right.
don't understand exactly. So that's just like my mindset on that.
Where did
The
you
way I move, huh?
what? So where did the
What you say?
how did I ever? Oh, he muted his mic. Hold on. Hold on. What? Wait, where did he go? Oh, he back. He back from the dead. Did you say he went to the toilet?
Toilet. What was going on?
Okay.
Yeah, I went
Um.
to shit.
So
Alright,
I'm trying to think of other questions because
what are we
like
doing?
I've gone through a lot of them. So
Shit, I mean, fuck. Oh no, that's a little too personal, I guess. Shit.
So I'm about to grow my hair out, dog, because this shit is not gonna work. I'm about to grow my shit out. This shit looks ugly, dog.
Get some dreads, yo.
This shit is ugly. But like,
oh
fucking, let me scoot
oh
the fuck up.
Yeah,
you're about to find his
he's
phone.
about to
Oh,
fight
he
a
sees
piece
this
of
phone
shit.
like.
Yo,
He come out, he ready, boy. He's like, squirrel,
yo,
squirrel.
I'm fucking skinny, bro. Like, you see that bone right there?
Oh nah,
I'm
bro.
not.
I'm
I
kind
got
of
fat.
skinny too, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know what's my shoulder. Man. My shit, well, like my shoulder, I think that shit dislocated. I don't know. Like my shit fucked up. Like my other ain't like that. Like my other shoulder is not like that. Like it's not exactly like
Gotcha.
that shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't got no muscles. I'm
Right.
fucking skinny, dog.
I mean, I worked out a little bit. I'm not gonna say I'm like fucking ripped or anything like
So,
that, but I do it from time to
because we were
time.
talking about X, what is your favorite? I think I already asked y'all both this. Now that I think about it, what's your favorite X song?
Um, to think about it, I never really thought about what's my favorite. The fucking
I'll probably say Tightropes or Winged Angel. Alright, that's
uh,
all the sad shit, like
I
because
think one of my
like had
favorite
different
songs is "Let's
stuff.
Pretend We're Numb."
That would probably
You gotta see my
Yeah,
nipples.
that's also a good one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You see my nipples?
You fucking forget that shit. He's sitting there like,
Yo,
Titty.
titties.
Cookland video.
look at my titties, bitch.
Look at my fucking titties.
Mamma mia.
What was I gonna say?
Oh
Let's see.
shit.
Pulling out
Yo,
all your appearances.
don't even. Yo. I mean, I guess there is something I guess that I can talk about to the some people because I mean this is kind of gonna be like a rare interview I
It won't
guess
be
if we
that
blow up.
rare.
No, when we blow up. No, if I would just say when because that's fucking stupid to say if. When um for this is for the people that have gotten through like because this might be a pretty long interview I guess for the people that have gotten through this. I
Yeah,
guess
you get
this
to
might be
see
a little
Joe's
Easter egg that you
nips.
didn't know and a little fact.
Very
no,
VR.
so fucking uh yo, so I mean I'm gonna explain some shit on I made a promise
Oh right.
to a girl before she killed herself. That song no, I'm pretty sure I said there was like in the form oh wait no I told you didn't I? But I made a promise to a girl to before she killed herself. That song it I can like the idea was that like I mean not the idea but I mean it wasn't essentially a song, you know, it was more like it was more a message, you know, to her, pretty much saying, asking for forgiveness and shit like that. But there's a lot more deep shit that went into that fucking to the instrumental. So there's two things that I'm gonna bring up. The first one being that if you didn't notice listening through, but I guess you will notice now that I'm bringing it up. Yeah, the song is yes, the song is in three stages and it gets progressively darker. The reason being that's me realizing that she's actually gone. You know, that's me
I never paid attention to that.
coming more to the realization.
There you go. That's the last look at
Yeah,
his
and like
rare nips.
that's why my voice gets a little darker, I guess, in the song. And that's why the beat gets a little darker as well. That's why it switches because I want it to be that a little bit, so you can notice it. Another thing that I will notice, I mean, I fuck it, I'll just say it. I mean, I did have to cut this bit out a little bit just for the sake of it being good with the song, but um, fucking what is it? There is a thumping on the on I guess like in the background that you barely notice unless if you're really paying attention. That thumping was like me hitting this wall essentially right here, right next to me, hitting this wall in Morse code, which translates from like in Morse code. This translates to I
Oh, I
miss
think you
you.
told me
Come
about
back
that when you
in
were
Morse
making
code.
it.
I shit you
I
not.
never paid attention to it, but I think I need to go back in the song
Yeah,
now and look at that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you're going to know.
Are you
Oh
writing
shit,
fake on your
that's something
face?
else I could do. I mean, I don't. We could. We can. Hold on. Who do you want to do this first or me, bro? Joe. Do you want to talk about the meaning behind our names and shit
Hold on, he's writing fake on his
and all
face.
that?
Yo,
Drunk or shit.
so,
Welcome to the generation. We out here.
I need to get that. I need to get that Photoshop out
to talk
with
about
you
what?
and with fake on your
Um.
face, dude.
Uh. Do you want to talk about the meaning behind your name and shit first?
Oh, all right. So, all right. All right. The name together is XVIITuculpa. Um, the XV means 15. 15 is my age currently. 15 is where like I started like making music basically, and a lot of shit started happening at the age of 15. Like a lot of shit. Fucking Traducer. my goal in music, like overall goal, not my current goal, but like my overall goal is to translate the like the the black the black side and the white side of music together, and like translate those together and mix them into each other. Because traducir in Spanish means translate. I'm pretty sure I'm not even saying that right, but fucking
That's like me with my name too.
but yeah, I mean that's my
That's your name.
You should have started
I
like
guess
by
I can
the
get into
corner of
my
your eye, because it goes under your nose a little bit. I know.
yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Fuck it. Um,
I know what
I mean, it still looks good, bro. It doesn't look that bad. Um, so alright. So XVII
be smaller.
translates to 17. 17 was the day that I was born. 17 is also my lucky number. 17 was the age that I that like I guess was the age that I died, I guess, in a sense. That part of me died, and I guess almost resurrected in a sense as well. 17 was also me paying homage to X, and also 17, like 2017 was also that year that like that shit happened as well. It was the year that I grew a lot as a person and all that sort of shit. And Taculpa is in Spanish translates to your fault. Your fault is your fault was something that I heard a lot, and that's kind of what happened with me, I guess, as well, because of all the fucked up things I was doing. And everyone used to say everything was my fault. And so I just heard it that often, you know, that I started believing it. And that was also something I heard it as in my childhood shit as well. It's your fault. So I kind of want to take this, I guess, thing, and I mean, it was my original name as well. It was kind of a throwback to the original name that I had when I first started making music at 15, which was Fault. Yeah, it was just Fault. And then like I went through an evolution, and then I decided to go back to it, back to beginning, I guess, in
Mine
that
is
sense.
probably the most innocent of all of yours. um,
Yeah, because it
well, I
doesn't
mean,
have like
okay,
a
so
seriously meaning
it's
behind it and shit.
so
I mean, no, it has meaning behind it. Yeah, I believe
mine.
that. It's not
No,
like
I guess
unhinging
I don't know.
fucking.
So it kind of that name dates back to like a really long stages of me changing what my internet name was, because like I had it as my original name was Ben Get Along in 2014. That was what I started out when I was 13. That's when I started going on the internet, and then it went from Ben Get Along to
Yeah.
Ben with a 3 as a B for the win. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
It goes through,
god.
and then 2015 I had it been like gaming, because that was my YouTube channel. So that was that. I had that for a lot of stuff, and
Yeah.
after that it was then saw
Hey, it's 222, boys. Sorry to interrupt you. I just saw that. I was like, fuck. Gotta put it out.
oh
It's
no, it's
222.
two. Oh, it is 222.
I don't
how long
even know what the fuck you meant to do on 222, to be honest. Is it like
It's
some fucking
11.
make a
It's
wish
11.
shit, or is
11.
that
Yeah.
11 11 11? I mean, no, what? 11 11, no, fucking
Anyway,
3 to
so it
4.
went from
Fuck.
Ben Light Gaming to Ben to uh Ben Sauce, and then it went from Ben Sauce to Baked Bean, from Baked Bean to Brother Bean, and then I went before I changed my name to Brother Bean, and Baked Bean, I when I started making music, my name was still Ben Sauce. And Ben Sauce is kind of from me when I was doing Ben Like
Yeah.
Gaming, and I was like, well, I'm not just doing gaming on my channel. So it went from gaming to doing vlogs and making straight up music and all this other stuff. You know? And when I think of a bunch of things put up in a pot, I think of
Yeah.
sauce. So that's where Ben Sauce, and the 3 came from Ben for the win, and then there's no like real like emotional connection to the
Yeah.
name. I've thought about changing it, but I thought it was original. And for all I know, I could just change it to Ben. You know, like
Yeah. I don't know, if you just change it to band, you'll get drowned
yeah.
out. You gotta have something unique in it.
Your mom's gonna look at you
Unique
like
to
you're a
I mean,
crazy person.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. My mom already look at me like that.
She'll look at your face and be like, "Why the hell?"
No, cause like she.
Yeah. I'm not
Oh,
actually good at shooting.
you should have heard the shit I got when I fucking told my mom I was gonna be getting tattoos soon. She's like, you better get it from someone professional.
My mom,
Because
if my mom see like if I get tattoos on my face, when I get tattoos on my face, I'm going like she's gonna fucking freak out. She's gonna smack me with a shoe probably. Like yeah, I'm
nah,
gonna get
I
I'm,
don't feel like
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get a
feel
tattoo
like
right.
face tats.
Like my mom's name. I'm not gonna say her name because that's exposing my mom. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
But her name
yeah, I
starts
was
with a
doing
T.
that same shit too.
Her
In my
name
interview,
starts
I
with a
was exposing that.
Teresa.
her name starts with a T and ends with a Y.
Mother
It's
Teresa.
gonna be right here across my chest, and I'm gonna have like a bunch of my family members right here on my like arm right here,
Yeah.
like my close family members, and then on this side I'm gonna have Brocart members tatted on my shoulder.
Oosh.
Yeah.
For me, alright. So what I'm doing, cause like I wanted to have something on my chest. So I felt like what I, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna get alright. So I'm having look at my titties. So, trapped. Oh no, violence right here in big bowl. Violence and then trapped inside, right? But inside is gonna be changed. I think maybe like white. I don't know. I'll just play around with it. But I might feel like either white or gold. So that way it's different because you got a harder gold shit. Like I mean that
Oh
sounds
no, he's
really
walking
corny
out
to
of
say
his
and
room
stuff,
with
but
a
I mean
tat on his
I was I was always very
Oh no.
no, cause like I was always very caring for the people around me. I always had a great love. I mean, and that's always I guess that's kind of got me fucked up in a couple times because I've given more love and energy than these people can give back to me, and then they just felt bad for it. Because they couldn't replicate the same love and energy that I was giving to them, and that's driven some people out of my life. But I guess that's fair enough. Because like I've got this level of energy, but there is a fucking crazier like, believe it or not, there's a crazier level of love and that sort of shit for like reserved for like girlfriends and shit like that. That like people don't really realize. I mean, not people don't really realize, but like when they do get into like a relationship with me, they kind of fucking go like, "Oh shit, this dude like even got some more shit." Like I didn't think this would happen. Like that's not even like this is just me being honest. Like this isn't like me go like try to fucking promote myself because like I don't really want to do that because I don't really for me I'm because I'm gonna be 100% honest. That was the point. Like I was kind of scared to make music at first. Like the reason because I could have made music a lot earlier, but I was low key scared of that because I was like, what if I blow up? Not what if I blow up, but like when I blow up, I won't be able to really find anyone. You feel me? Like I'm gonna, cause they're only gonna know me for my music, and like they could like fake that shit and like be like Snake just so that way they could have all this I guess influence and shit like that. you know, they can have like fucking heaps of money, have whatever they want, shit. I didn't want to have myself in situations like that. So I was trying to find someone
Did you get
before,
smacked with a flip flop? Oh,
and
you
so
washed it
I
off
was
your
kind of like
face.
in a rush, I guess. It's a horrible,
Oh, she's not home, of course.
yeah. So
Oh,
it's
she's
like,
not home.
so it's like,
Yeah.
alright, so it's like the fucking worst thing you can do. Don't fucking rush shit. Trust me, it don't fucking work. And so I kind of fucked myself up on that, and I was gonna continue on that, but then I was just like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna just work on music. And but no, I mean, I am talking to this girl now. We aren't even on, like, we're not even on that, like, I guess, like, seeing each other on that level. I don't even think I'll be seeing her on that level. I don't know. It's just kind of like we kind of see, you know,
Yeah.
kind of getting to know each other. You feel me? And this is, I guess, this is to my fans, I guess, supporters and all that sort of shit. You'll tell if something happens when I start making some more darker shit. Because that's kind of how I fucking take care of things, I guess. You know, if I get fucked up on that sense, I'll take a bit of a break, but I'll use that emotion and I'll convert that into, I guess, music. Because that's what happened with the last relationship that I'm with. Because like that was on some real fucked up shit. I'm not even gonna lie, I cried like a little bitch, but fucking I couldn't get to sleep that night. It was very hard for me to get to sleep, so I ended up just using that energy and converted that into a song. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna release that song, to be honest. But I also did have a
But
level of
that's a lot.
rage.
I like that one.
I mean, not rage, but you know, a level of like, I guess, you know, a level of hate towards her, and it took me a while to realize that, you know, that we're kind of both to blame for it. But no, I'm gonna be honest. I could have like, they could have been some real fucked up songs that I could have released out that like would have been some real disrespect. Like, all right, if you're listening to this, I'm not gonna say your name. If you're listening to this, I'm sorry in advance. I'm just telling the story on how this happened. I didn't release this out of respect for you, so don't come at me, please. Um,
Damn, son.
but because I
But I gotta
really
do it
fucked,
just him.
alright, because this is really disrespect to her. I'm telling this story. So pretty much what happened in her life, right? So her father like killed herself on some shit. I don't know what the fuck it was. I never got that deep into that. I never, you know, don't ask, don't tell shit. But then some like fucked up shit happened, like between me and her. Apparently, she cheated. Oh no, yeah, like apparently she cheated according to a close friend of me, mine and hers. And so I was about to like make a fuck. I made like a diss song, right? And straight the fuck up. I'm not even gonna lie. One of the lyrics was like I put it not like one of the lyrics, but essentially I like told her like in the song that I hope that like she joins her father. Like I hope she like
Yeah,
joins her father.
right.
So
Damn. Those
going
are
back
some
again,
words.
yo, like see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying about like the fucking energy shit. I mean not energy, but dual nature. See, like you disrespect me or you hurt me in that sort of sense, I'm gonna come at you with a fucking level that you're not prepared for. And I'm really fucking sorry, by the way, for that. If you're listening to that and it made you cry, I'm sorry, and I apologize deeply for that. I'm gonna be 100% honest. She might call me out. She might fucking diss me. But I mean, at least I made the you know, at least I made the effort to apologize, and I'm always content with making the effort now. Yeah, just I've made the effort. I've tried my best. I've done what I could have. You know, and it's now out of my power. It's out of my hands. So if she calls me out, I
By the
mean,
way,
what
guys,
can
we're
I
about to
do now?
suppress.
I guess, you know,
We're about to surpass
if
an
she's
hour.
gonna
By the
call
way,
me out,
just
she's
saying.
gonna call me out. No, shit. I mean,
So
there's some other shit you guys want to talk about.
I just want to talk about the EP for Broken Heart and where that's at right now. Um, Cause I
True.
Alright, I'll talk about that. Alright, so fucking one of our guys is supposed to be on the EP. Spanky, shout out to Spanky. He
Shout out Spanky, bro.
I think he was playing basketball and like he got fucked like his they broke his ankles not playing. Like I think he like broke his leg or something, and he's in a wheelchair, so like he never has time to like record his
Yeah.
part. Like if you look on my page, there's a thing called what you call it? What color the Crips beat snippet,
Yeah.
and they're like Spanky and Lil Young. They're supposed to be on that song, and but yeah, it's like Spanky. He has to finish his parts, and oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Yesterday, Lil Young told me Spanky is finishing up all his stuff for the EP like today and yesterday.
yeah,
So we should
I'll
be
be
like pretty
honest.
much
I'll be on
done
the
by
second
today.
album whenever. I don't think you guys are
Today,
gonna release a second
today or
EP
tomorrow.
album immediately. We're gonna wait a few months, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
probably definitely. We need time
Yeah,
to
I'm deciding was
recuperate
because
and
I
rest
still
for
need
sure.
like I want
yeah,
like practice rapping and all that. Like, and I don't want to be like no shit rapper like Lil Pump or something. You know, I want to be actually like put. I want to.
yeah.
No, you just gotta do that shit behind closed doors. You gotta build the confidence. Like you gotta start to learn to be confident with the way that you sound. And if you fuck up words, alright, I'm gonna be honest. So how I started like rapping and that sort of shit, how I got like really fucking like I haven't displayed that yet because I need to get a better mic for it if I want to do it. But I have a level of speed that I gained from lips like just like trying to fucking lip sync the shit that fucking Khan made. And shout out to fucking Khan because I've been bumping that dude since 2014. I've been rocking that dude for the longest motherfucking time. And I hope that he blows up, honestly. And if he doesn't blow up, and like we do, I'm gonna collaborate with him just so he does, cause I've been fucking with that dude for the longest time, but I think he's pretty fucking cool.
Hey, we should wrap
Yeah,
this up
yeah,
in a
yeah.
little bit so we can finish up the
Anyways,
songs.
so besides
Yeah,
that,
I feel like we should
any
do that.
because I know I already talked to Took about some or talk about some songs that he's gonna be releasing in the next few months. What about you? Besides your album that will be coming out in what like a month and a half or maybe even sooner because of how quick you're getting your songs done. Well, what do you have planned?
Um, Honestly, I just make songs based off like fucking whenever I make it, it just comes out. So like I mean expect more songs. Oh Ben, you know I'm making a song with you. Fucking I'm not even talking about the song. It's gonna be oh fuck.
The
Oof.
phone fucking yeah. The phone strikes back.
All right, hold up. I'm
It's
trying.
sideways. He fixing that shit. Fuck money getting bitches.
He looked at your Discord picture.
All right, all right.
Fuck money
Anyways,
get bitches. Alright.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I just got a lot of songs coming out. Like, not even talking about fucking 15 EP. That's that's separate from the amount of songs I have coming out. I'm gonna like not release songs at a fast rate, but at a let's see, not at a fast rate, but at a like medium
More
rate. Like
control.
yeah, more control. Cause like I used to make songs, I used to be trigger happy as fuck. So like I would just make a song, release, make a song, release, make a song, release, and then I would like listen to it myself. I would hear my voice, I would get happy because like that's me on the track. Like I did that type shit, but like then
Well, I
I
mean,
stopped
you
liking
you
it because it's
evolve. You know,
trash.
you change over
Yeah.
time.
So
You
like
know, it's not gonna be the same all the time. You know,
I'm not anywhere. If I'm home,
it's gonna be different. You know.
what is it?
He, he says he says you evolve every track. I mean that's something hard. Actually,
Oh
I'll
no,
let
that's
you
all I
finish
had to
on
really say
that.
about
I guess. Are you gonna finish on that? Or are
Oh
you
no, I'm
good?
done.
All right. I mean, I guess this is for me, and I guess this is something that people that are listening to this is something that you should do, but this is something that I do as well. I like every day that I wake up, I at least try to like Every day I wake up. No. Um. Every day I at least try to evolve and evolve in at least an aspect of my life. You know, I try to evolve in thought. I guess yeah, evolve in thought, music. I guess people around me. You know, relationship, anything. You know, friendship, anything that you really want to like move towards. Just like you just evolve in some certain sense. And if say you want to be somewhere, if you evolve and evolve every fucking day, like that you wake up, I can guarantee you that within a certain amount of time and a time frame, like relatively short, I would say, depending on like how far your goal is, how big your dream is, and that shit. If you do that every fucking day, I can guarantee fucking to you that you will reach that goal, at least be within grasps of that goal at a certain time. And with dreams and goals, this is also another thing. Another fucking thing. I know that other people have said this too, but this is like coming from me because this is what's worked for me. If you, so there are three things that I do. I envision, I envision, I speak that shit into existence, and I fucking work towards that shit as well. Because you can do two of those things, but you know, if you don't do the third, you're not gonna get anywhere. You know, that's kind of like speaking things into existence and envisioning it, but that's just like sitting in your ass all day. You know, you can you can fucking speak things into existence and work towards it, but if you don't know what the fuck you want, then you know you're not going to get there. If you envision it and you work towards it, but you don't speak it into existence, nobody else around is gonna know what the fuck you're doing. You're just gonna look like fucking doing shit because you want to do shit. You gotta voice what the fuck you want to the world and all that sort of shit, like to the universe. I mean, if you want to believe in that and whatever, you gotta do those three things, and I can tell you right now that you will get close to what you want. You will get what you fucking want, and you will get what you deserve if you do so. Not as quick as you might want it to, but I can tell you that you will get it in
Right.
due time. And I guess I wanted
Right.
to end that on a positive
No, that
note
was
for
really
the
good.
people.
Uh, is there anything you want to say before we head out, Joe?
Uh, I have eye testicles, and you know, yeah.
XXXI
Yo,
testicles.
alright.
Okay. All right, guys. It was nice talking to you guys. I'll
Well,
get this up in like an hour or so. It'll be up on the Discord. Discord will be in the description below. Oh my god.
sometimes you gotta take that monkey dick.
It'll be up. I'll put it. You know, join the Discord. All the boys are there. You know, if you're a musical artist as well and you want to collab with them, you know, I don't know how easy it is to get to them. Yeah,
Just
you
hit us
know.
up as well. Hit us up as well. And even if you just want to talk to us, like I'm not gonna. If you're a fan of me and you want to talk to me, I'm not gonna turn you down. I'm gonna try and talk to you. Like it just depends on what energy you come at me with. If you come at me like negatively, I'm not gonna talk to you. If you come at to me like, hey, like say fucking, I don't know, say my girl left me or some shit. Like this is me as a fan, I guess. Say I'm a fan, and you come up to me like my fucking this happened to me, right? This and this happened to me. I'm gonna help you out if I can. I'm gonna give you the knowledge that I can, and if not, I'm at least gonna try and support you because you're supporting me. You're helping me do what I want to do with my life. You're helping me achieve the dream that you know, I have for
Right.
myself and for the people around me.
Um. Okay. All right. So I don't know. I think that's it. I think we're gonna end this here. Let's get these songs finished up because I think that's what we really need to do.
Yep.
I think we talked about anything.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a podcast with a little bit more Broken Heart members.
Yeah, maybe. Depending.
But if shit in my DMs, if it's not
Is it
violent, like
is he glitching on your end?
Yeah, no, he's good shit for me too, bro.
Yeah, he's lagging.
He lagging.
He-
He lagging and he's still out here fucking
Alright.
getting it and shit.
Well,
Alright, I'll probably
we'll
just say edit, bro, to
I'll
be
see you
honest.
guys. Yeah, we'll post tomorrow. I hope you guys like my pickle video I made this morning. Oh my god, it was so. Get out. Okay. Adios, guys.
Pickle.